Hey guys, welcome back. Alex with you here. You're taking a look at the updates that I've made here pretty recently on this new section. Ever since moving my train yard out, I've had this whole area that you see before you that I'm able to basically redo, and I actually have done enough to do a city update, and this is what I'm going to do with you guys in this video. Now remember, as I'm showing you different sections, nothing is ever set in stone. It's always changing, always evolving, if you will, so keep that in mind as you make comments. But let me go ahead and show you what I've done so far. So the approach I took with building a new section, I just put a main road through it and built around it, and that's pretty much what you see here. The IKEA building moved closer to the hospital. I also moved to the airport shuttle station, the end of line station you see there. I shortened it. I'll tell you why it's there in just a moment. I kept the rescue base and the fire station and moved that medical building you see down there at the upper left further away. Before it was virtually across the street from my hospital, so it didn't really make sense to have it so close. Okay, here we are on the other side, and one of my goals was to get this particular set by itself. If it's next to their set, it doesn't look quite as good, so I was able to do that and do a kind of a whole block around it. You'll see the service stations right there on that corner lined up, so people can get their cars serviced, and behind it I have the Hot Rod Club. I decided to keep that out, and so that's where they are hanging out, and a lot more accessible. Before I couldn't even reach them where they were, and they were horribly dusty, so was the opportunity to clean a lot of things that were dusty. I also got a Grand Central Station right here, so I have train stations that are at the exact opposite ends of my city now, so it's nice to have that done. So that's where this guy is, and I think that's really about it. Let me show you the other side. Okay, I've just turned the camera around to show you this last section here. It's still being put together, so there's a lot of people lying around, a lot of rubble, and so forth. But hey, it's still enough to show you an update. On the left of your screen, you're going to see the railroad crossings. The configuration of that bridge is different to match, of course, the configuration of the road plate. So that's a straight-on shot down there to the pier, and another smaller railroad crossing there just before the switch track to access this area here. So this area obviously is mostly just industrial. You'll notice I got my construction crew back out. They've been in storage for a matter of weeks, but they're back out ready for action. And ironically, that's where they were before they went to storage. But this time, there's not a bunch of trains in the way. They have space to move around. And of course, I did. At the moment, I'm deciding to keep my my train loading stuff here at the moment because there's room, and there's not really room on the other side. All the trains and train track are taking up that space quite adequately. All right, finally, I wanted to address this large open area that I have built this new section around. So my plan here is to build an amusement park. I'm going to bring over the large Ferris wheel that you see way back there. I think in the upper right-hand corner of your screen, you can see it just barely. I'm going to bring that massive Ferris wheel over here, and I'm going to bring the fairground mixer along with it. And I'm going to try to build that roller coaster as well. If you've seen some previous videos of mine, check them out. I was playing around with it, and I'm going to see if I can't incorporate that in this area as well. So I'll have 3 attractions, the makings of an amusement park. We'll see how it all goes. I'm not really sure. It's going to be hard to place it in there because that's the section that I actually can't reach. I think I'll actually just take it, put it on my desk and build it there, then place it. Might work a little bit better. So, all right, well, let me know what you guys think. If you like the changes, if you don't like them, let me know what you would do differently. And I always enjoy your comments. Thanks for checking it out. Hopefully next week I'll have some good updates for you with that theme park or something else that I've done with the city. There's always a lot going on here when you have a 300 square foot Lego city. All right, thanks again. I'll see you guys soon. And have a great week. Bye-bye.